Welcome to Historical Podcast. My name is Bernardo Acevedo and today I'm proud to present the weekly guest, Nicolas Pira.
Hello, a pleasure to be here to answer your questions about this interesting topic.
Today, we're going to talk about the weapons used in medieval Europe.
Yes, it is a time in history where lots of things changed, and one of those things was the types of weapons used.
It includes swords and bows, trebuchets, and siege towers.
These were commonly used to raid castles and to attack enemy cities.
Armies would consist in three sections: the infantry, the chivalry, and artillery.
The infantry were usually in the front lines of the army, usually including courageous men that fought with swords and shields.
These were usually steel, making them very effective in the battle.
The cavalry consisted on mounted soldiers, which could give an advantage over the enemy.
The horses used in that age were very strong and robust, usually not that fast.
And finally, the artillery could vary, sometimes consisting of only soldiers with bows and arrows, or sometimes had heavier destruction power.
That meant that trebuchets and Mongols, they're two powerful catapults that could send flying objects over castle walls. The trebuchet could send heavy rocks 900 feet, and the Mongols 1200 feet.
Those were the main, but it varied through the ages with the creation of other variables of war, including the tortoise, the siege tower, and the battering ram.
These were not usually used in open war, but used when laying siege to a castle.
The siege tower was used for two purposes. First, to carry soldiers safely toward castle walls.
But it was also used to get soldiers over the walls.
The battering ram was used to break the gate of the castle they were fighting. Sometimes it was also used to destroy the walls.
It worked with a pendulum effect, just like a grandfather's clock.
The body was made of wood, but the point could be made of steel or other metals like iron.
Through the Middle Ages, kingdoms like the Franks, the Lombards, and the Visigoths attacked each other as the years passed for ultimate control of Europe.
Because of the many kingdoms battling each other, these new weapons made their way to the armies.
Through the using of these weapons, warfare became very hard for ongoing conquerors, because each time the walls were harder to breach.
Like the famous walls of ancient Constantinople with a triple barrier that successfully kept out the Huns.
The walls were almost unbreachable, until the Ottoman Turks destroyed with their gunpowder.
But that is for another podcast.
Well, thank you for joining us. We hope you learned about warfare in the Middle Ages, and a special thanks to my guest, Nicolas Pira.
Thanks to all for having me here. I hope you enjoyed the podcast.
Bye!
Bye!